A very good morning to respected Father Rector, respected Father Principal, respected teachers, parents, all my fellow Bosconians, and to everyone present here. About 7 decades ago, on 26 January, our constitution came into effect. Even before that, this date had acquired special significance. Having resolved to attain Purna Swaraj, our people had been celebrating Purna Swaraj Day on every 26 January from 1930 to 1947. Thus, in 1950, we embarked our journey as a republic, affirming to the principles laid down in our constitution. Since then, every year, we celebrate our Republic Day on 26 January. This day is marked by numerous programs, big and small, all over India. This day also marks the celebration of the Indian Constitution, the second longest in the world, consisting of 395 articles and 8 schedules. Our respect extends to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the creator of this detailed constitution. A fact is that this lengthy constitution was handwritten and 2 copies of the original document are still preserved. Every year, on this day, the President addresses the entire country during a program held at Delhi's Rajpath. The brave hearts of our country, both children and adults, are awarded the National Bravery Award on this day. A significant part of this program is the spectacular march past by the Indian Armed Forces. As we, the citizens of India, watch this eloquently harmonious act, we are bound to feel joy and pride for our nation. Our country has a long history of extreme struggle and darkness before seeing the light, before achieving independence. The country we have developed into today, the powerful and influential India, could never have been achieved without the tireless efforts and sacrifices by the true legends like Khudiram Bose, Bhagat Singh, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Chandrasekhar Azad, Rishi Aurobindo, Mahatma Gandhi, and many more. As we feel proud of what our nation has achieved, we are bound to look at the past and the very difficult times without which independence would never have been achieved. Let us pledge to be responsible citizens, and to mark our 72nd Republic Day, we begin with this short program.
Attention! Salute! Order!
I would now like to request everyone present to kindly remain in an attention position for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाथा मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
My dear friends, this auspicious day, first and foremost, I want to extend a warm Republic Day. And I want to thank Father Rector for being present here to hoist the flag and all of class 11 and 12 students, the leadership of Sir Bisharup and Polachan, who prepared this short program to celebrate the Republic Day in this portal of our institution. Thank you, dear boys, for being present with us. We are in a pandemic situation, and yet we find time and energy to celebrate and salute our national tricolor and pray especially for our mother country. This moment of time, I believe, prayer and grace of God alone save us. We are celebrating 72nd Republic Day, a day to remind us that we are free people and we are called to exercise our freedom in a reasonable and righteous way. Freedom is a gift of God. Freedom that is given to us to exercise our potentialities well for the well-being of each one of us. We got freedom by fighting, and this fight is vetted by our freedom fighters. These freedom fighters have sacrificed their life, their time, their energy for the betterment of all of us. My dear friends, today we reflect and see how do we exercise our freedom. We ask ourselves, the freedom that is given to us is being used for the well-being of our country, or are we misusing our freedom? In any democratic country, education is the foundation of the growth of the country. Without education, I believe no democratic country can exercise its existence. And yet, we find very little importance is given to this aspect of education. Educating the heart is more important than the educating the intellect and attaining the degree. In this pandemic time, I wonder how many the government agencies have come forward to congratulate and encourage our educators, teachers for taking a courageous step to continue the education. Imagine that our education institutions are closed and the teachers are not engaged with the education. What would be the condition of the generation that is to come? What would be the future of our young people? I was just going through the news channels. We find 99% of time is spent for criticizing others and engaging themselves to promote the political arena of the country. And very little time is given to use the media for education. Very little encouragement has come from the agencies of the education to promote the education of our country. Everything can be opened, the education needs to be closed. And so we find that our teachers have engaged themselves through online education. When we look at this, we find the online education is much difficult than the normal physical classes that we conduct. And yet, the education is on. The progress is going on. We do not find sufficient emphasis and sufficient fund is allotted for promoting the education. If you neglect this education, I believe that we neglect democracy. Education is the thing that creates the scientists. The education is the factor that contributes for the generating the engineers, doctors, and whatnot, good farmers. Yet we find the education is the factor that is being neglected most in the country. How many millions of people are not getting the good education? How many youngsters have been thrown out of the schools and not getting the proper opportunities and facilities to employ their intellect to create the future engineers and the doctors. My dear friends, as we celebrate this 72nd Republic Day, we need to ask ourselves, are we contributing anything to make our country perfect? Are we contributing greatly for creating a perfect generation for our country to show forth to the world? Or are we only just celebrating in externally, big dhum-dham and colorful gatherings and bringing it out for the selfish motives? Perhaps today the system is using the people for their existence and therefore their power. Money power, political power is exploiting the ordinary people. Is it the way that we need to celebrate the Republic Day? Our country belongs to the people, to the ordinary people. We need to promote every sector of our country. We see that huge crowd of farmers are gathering in the capital of our country to voice their demands and cry for the well-being of the farming community. And yet, very few of us feel sympathy and cooperate with them. Be it in any sector, be it in the business, be it in the education, be it in the scientific research sector, are we giving sufficient encouragement to promote these factors to bring forth a country that is worth living? My prayer today is that we work together and encourage every person to bring forth the talents and make the people more and more people-centered. So let our education celebration be a source of educating the heart of the people, that we may look at the needy and poor with concern and love. God bless us. Thank you for gathering around our tricolor national flag to remember the very old mother country, motherland, and pray for the people of our country. God bless you. Jai Hind.
এটা একটা অত্যন্ত আনন্দের ব্যাপার। আমাদের দেশ ভারতবর্ষ হলো এক সার্বভৌম সমাজতান্ত্রিক ধর্মনিরপেক্ষ গণতান্ত্রিক সাধারণতন্ত্র। 1950 সালের 26শে জানুয়ারি ভারতীয় গণপরিষদ সংবিধান কার্যকরী হলে ভারত একটি গণতান্ত্রিক রাষ্ট্রে পরিণত হয়। ভারতে এটি একটি জাতীয় দিবস। এই দিনটিকে সংবিধান কার্যকরের জন্য বেছে নেওয়ার কারণ হলো 1930 সালের এই দিনটিতেই ইন্ডিয়ান ন্যাশনাল কংগ্রেস পূর্ণ স্বরাজের সংকল্প ঘোষণা করে। এই দিনটি সারা ভারতেই নানা অনুষ্ঠানের মাধ্যমে পালন করা হয়। ঘটনার শুরু 1947-এর আরও কিছু আগে। 1929 সালের ডিসেম্বর লাহোর কংগ্রেস ওয়ার্কিং কমিটির বৈঠকে সিদ্ধান্ত হয় আপোষ নয় সংগ্রামের মাধ্যমেই আসবে স্বাধীনতা। 1929 সালের 31শে ডিসেম্বর মধ্যরাতে রাবি নদীর পাড়ে তিরঙ্গা উত্তোলন করে আমাদের পূর্ণ স্বরাজের দাবিদাররা। 1930 সালের 26শে জানুয়ারি এই দিনটিতে পূর্ণ স্বরাজ দিবস হিসেবে পালন করার ডাক দেওয়া হয় দেশ জুড়ে। এই দিনটিতে দেশের স্বাধীনতা দিবস হিসেবেই পেতে চেয়েছিলেন কংগ্রেসরা। 1947-এ ভারত স্বাধীন হলে দেশের প্রধান বহাল ছিলেন ষষ্ঠ জর্জ এবং গভর্নর জেনারেল লর্ড মাউন্টব্যাটেন। তখনও দেশে স্থায়ী সংবিধান বলে কিছু ছিল না। স্থায়ী সংবিধান রচনা শুরু হয় ড্রাফটিং কমিটি চেয়ারম্যান ডক্টর B.R. আম্বেদকরের হাত ধরে। 1947 সালের 4 নভেম্বর কমিটির সংবিধান একটি খসড়া প্রস্তুত করে। ফাইনাল কনস্টিটিউশন তৈরি হতে 2 বছর 11 মাস 18 দিন সময় লাগে। বহু বিতর্কের পর 24শে জানুয়ারি 1950 সালে গণপরিষদে 308 জন সদস্য ফাইনাল কনস্টিটিউশনে হাতে লেখা দুটি স্বাক্ষর করেন। দুদিন পর 26শে জানুয়ারি সারা দেশব্যাপী এই সংবিধান কার্যকরী করা হয়। শুরু হয় ভারতের প্রজাতন্ত্র দিবস। নমস্কার।
কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের লেখা ভারত তীর্থ।
হেমর চিত্ত পূর্ণ তীর্থে জাগরে ধীরে, এই ভারতের মহামানবের সাগর তীরে। হেথায় দাঁড়ায় দুবাহু বাড়ায় নমিনর দেবতারে, উদার ছন্দে পরমানন্দে বন্ধন করি তারে। ধ্যান গম্ভীর এই যে ভূধর, নদী জপমালা ধৃত প্রান্তর। হেথায় নিত্য হের পবিত্র ধরিত্রীরে,
এই ভারতের মহামানবের সাগর তীরে। কেহ নাই জানে কার আহ্বানে কত মানুষের ধারা, দুর্বার স্রোতে এলো কোথা হতে সমুদ্র হলো হারা। হেথায় আর্য, হেথা অনার্য, হেথায় দ্রাবিড় চীন, সক্ষণ দল পাঠান মোগল, এক দেহে হলো লীন। পশ্চিম আজি খুলিয়াছে দ্বার, সেদা হতে সবে আনে উপহার। দিবে আর নিবে, মিলাবে মিলিবে, যাবে নাহি ফিরে, এই ভারতের মহামানবের সাগর তীরে।
রণধারাবাহী জয়গান গাহি উন্মাদ কলরবে, ভেদি মরুপদ গিরি পর্বত যারা এসেছিল সবে। তারা মোর মাঝে সবাই বিরাজে, কেহ নহে নহে দূর। আমার শনিতে রয়েছে ধ্বনিতে তারই বিচিত্র সুর।
হে রুদ্র বীণা বাজো বাজো বাজো, ঘৃণা করি দূরে আছে যারা আজো। বন্ধ নাসিবে তারাও আসিবে, দাঁড়াবে ঘিরে, এই ভারতের মহামানবের সাগর তীরে।
হেথা একদিন বিরামবিহীন মহাঙ্কার ধ্বনি, হৃদয় তন্ত্রে একের মন্ত্রে উঠেছিল রণরণী। তপস্যা বলে একের অনলে বাহুরে আহুতি দিরা, বিভেদ ভুলিল জাগায় তুলিল একটি বিরাট হিয়া। সেই সাধনার সে আরাধনা প্রার্থনার যজ্ঞশালায় খোলা আজি দ্বার, হেথায় সবারে হবে মিলিবারে অনাথ শিরে।
এই ভারতের মহামানবের সাগর তীরে, সেই হোমানলে হেরো আজি জলে দুঃখের রক্ত শিখা, তবে তা সহিতে মর্মে দহিতে আছে যে ভাগ্যে লিখা। এ দুঃখ বহন কর মোর মন, সোনারে একের ডাক, যত লাজ ভয় কর কর জয়, অপমান দূরে থাক। দুঃসহ ব্যথা হয়ে অবসান, জন্ম লহিবে কি বিশাল প্রাণ, পোহায় রজনী জাগিছে জননী বিপুল নীরে, এই ভারতের মহামানবের সাগর তীরে। এসো হে আর্য, এসো অনার্য, হিন্দু মুসলমান, এসো এসো আজ তুমি ইংরাজ, এসো এসো খ্রিস্টান, এসো ব্রাহ্মণ শুচি করি মন, ধরো আজ সবাকার, এসো হে পতীত করো অপনীত, সব অপমান তার। মার অভিষেকে এসো এসো তরা, মঙ্গল ঘট হয় নিজে ভরা, সবার পরশে পবিত্র করা তীর্থ নীরে, আজি ভারতের মহামানবের সাগর তীরে। নমস্কার।
Principal, teachers and friends, as we all know, we have gathered here for the Republic Day celebration. I'm excited and glad to get a chance to conclude today's celebration. This year, we are celebrating 72nd Republic Day of our country. We celebrate Republic Day on January 26, the day when the Constitution of India came into effect. I am proud, we are proud to be the citizen of India, which ensures the fundamental rights of every citizen, such as right to equality, right to religion, right to freedom, and so on. On this auspicious occasion, let's bow our heads before the memories of India's freedom fighters. This is an occasion to reaffirm our commitment to unity in diversity. Let us all pledge to contribute something for our country by investing little efforts in our daily lives. Let this day be not only celebrated as a day of celebration, but also should act as a motivation to continue giving our efforts in our small little ways, as we all grow up to develop the existing India into a better country in the future. I would like to wind up my speech, followed by a moment of silence for those great souls. Thank you. Once again, I thank each one of you for joining us in this celebration and make this event a successful one. I would now request Sir Polajan to come up and address the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, citizens of India. Thank you. As requested by Father Rector, we will first pause for a minute in memory of all those people who lost their lives due to COVID-19. Thank you. My job is to give the vote of thanks. And it's very difficult task, this giving vote of thanks, because there is a danger of missing out some people who might have really worked behind the scene. And let me begin with thanking God. especially in this context, that we just kept 1 minute of silence for all those people who died due to COVID-19. In contrast, we are very lucky that we have gathered here to celebrate one more republic. There were many of us present here last year, and today, due to various restrictions, most of us, or most of our students and teachers who otherwise would have been here are not here. Some of us are here, and that is because God is with us. So we begin by thanking God. Next, I would like to thank Father Rector for graciously consenting to hoist the flag, Father Principal, Father Matthew, for giving a very meaningful speech. It was very pregnant with a lot of meaning and a lot of inspiration. Thank you, Fathers. And we also have got Father Anand, who is ever present with his gracious smile and with that attitude of helping whenever we need any help. Thank you, Father Anand. I would also like to thank Sir Douglas, the coordinator, and Sir Richard, Sir Arup, and the Scouts who took the initiative of hoisting the flag and making sure that everything went well. There is also another group of teachers, the class teachers, who are at the moment sitting at their homes and celebrating the Independence Day with their respective classes. We should not forget them too. Even though within the campus there are only these many people, but there are thousands of students sitting at home and celebrating independence along with their class teachers. On behalf of Father Rector and Father Principal, I would like to thank all those teachers who are now with their class conducting the Republic Day celebration. That is another way of passing on the traditions and the history of the country and cultivating patriotism in the students. Next, I would like to thank all those who are present here. Patriotism means love for one's country, and love involves sacrifice. Love involves taking risks. And those of us who have come today here have taken that risk, risking our lives not to bullets, but to COVID. And that way we have shown our love for our nation. Thank you, all of you, parents, boarders, students, even the parishioners, past pupils, there are one or two, and other teachers who are present here. Now, I should not forget to thank the main actors of today, the performers, starting with the MCs, two show homes, all those who gave the speech, the recitation, the instrumental singing. I would like to thank all these people, all these students of classes 11 and 12 who put together such a wonderful, meaningful program within such a short notice. We will put our hands together for these wonderful, talented boys of arts. Class 11 and 12, can you come in front here? The performers, they are having their own celebration now. Please come in front. Alright, we shall put our hands together for these great men who displayed their talent and put up such a wonderful event. They were told just on Sunday afternoon, and today we have it here. So actually the time that they got was only yesterday, that too after classes. So they have really put up a very good show. Thank you. And also thank you for taking the risk and coming. And thank you to all of you. I don't know I have missed out anyone. In case I have missed out anyone, please, it is not done deliberately. Father Thomas, thank you for being present today. Father is there standing very quietly like the old owl watching the entire proceedings, and then at the end he will give us his wise comments. And there is a certain Vishnu who is the one who got everybody together, all the boys taking a lot of initiative. He came here yesterday to see that things were done, and I would also like to thank all our non-teaching staff, Rishi and the others. I cannot mention all the names because I don't know the names of all of them. You can see such a beautiful decoration. The place looks clean and definitely COVID-19 germ-free. And the credit for that goes to our non-teaching staff members. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, everyone. Jai Hind.